Yo, what's good? Week 5 of the magazine. Here we go. All right, first fucking battle. We got Ender versus a fucking relic of NC. I haven't seen this dude in forever. King Ra, King Keith himself. Dude's been around for a while. A former AOL. Well, back then when he was moderating. I don't think it was called the AOL, but dude's been around, man. He's a staple of NC, man, and a dope writer, man. So here we go, man. This should be a good battle. All right. So we got Ender versus King Ra. All right. First up, we got Ender's verse, which a lot of that's already like what, the third verse that they've used the topic kill you. So shouts to Deadman who suggested this topic. It's a popular topic. So Deadman, what's up, man? Join, bro. We need you, bro. We need your writing, player. All right. Ender's verse. Here we go. Hey, sorry about the background noise, but I don't want to, I'm pretty loud and my house isn't that big, so I don't want the echo of me going, nigga, this and that, oh my God, that verse was dope, oh my, and me reading verses to, echo out into the house. So that's why I have the noise in the background. Excuse the noise. But anyway, Ender's verse. Topic, kill you. Moments of joy. Smothered screams and scenes of suffering, another fiend I've left bleeding and blubbering. Deemed its conduct troubling, so I sat the snare, lied to arrange it by how I always get them there. Jesus, I need to get prepared. Kept tied to a chair, it's looking bug-eyed and scared. Compared to this thug, other drug dealers were brave. It's squealing in pain as though it's feeling my blade. Just really afraid since the game has still to be played. A painful bill to be paid until my urge to kill is obeyed. So will a thrill, I say. While quiet, light-hearted, well then, my friend, let's get started. 2 hours later. It's annoying moan, it's destroying my zone. Just peeled its toe and I'm toying with the bone. First of all, just let me break. What he's doing right now, referring to whatever he's working on as a third person, if I'm getting it right, third person, describing it as a third person is, it's annoying moan. It's annoying moan. Already the tone is set. All right. Just peeled his toes and I'm toying with the bone. Want to enjoy the moment, but the groan, it's upsetting. I know the flow that I want, and it's not the tone that I'm getting. He's already frustrated because the nigga's not cooperating. But I won't be letting this stupid scum ruin my fun. If you continue to run your gums, you'll be losing your tongue. Scene, man. He's painting that scene, bro. Soon we'll be done, and this will come to an end. So let's not lose anything else, my glum little friend. It's fun to pretend that they might get to go home. Yet I think it's known it's near the end of the road. Yet I think it knows that it's near the end of its road. Ribs disdained and bowed, its breathing has slowed. Heart heaving and exposed, erratic beating it showed. Feet missing 6 toes and nose in a new position, a slew of incisions looking at an abused condition. It could use a physician's, but it tries to die quiet and comply with silence to my reply of violence, closing eyes to my science of the plight of my prey, but I delight in display, creating sights of dismay. It must look intently at the scene I'm enticed to portray, so I gently pinch its eyelids and slice them away. It fails to obey my order, screams and shouts instead. It doubted my threat. I pull its tongue out of its head. And they can make good of the threat. Where was I? Now the lot is practically dead. Starts to wheeze. This is the part where I seize his heart and squeeze, feeling the darting speed first received and stopped. The right of the fiend on top, a life scene as a prop. mine to be dropped as I unlock creation's meaning and God's dreaming. But for now, the space needs cleaning. 2 months later. If you didn't get that, he closed that shit off really nice. Put out a feeler for blow, awaiting the dealer to show my 8 in a row, yet the field continues to grow. I see my new foe approaching my seat in the park. We greet at the start, a sheep meeting a shark, a next complete dark. Feel my awareness break, and now again I'm awake. With an immense headache, I see the brothers of some of the men I outsmarted. With a twisted grin, one says, well then, let's get started. Alright. Fucking. Okay, just a quick guess. Were you like a big horrorcore writer? Because I know back in the day, I know you're an old school cat. Back in the day, horrorcore was big. A lot of motherfuckers was writing about horrorcore, and this was down those lines. I mean, dude, you painted a picture. You did the verse. You did the topic. I mean, though a little, I guess, expected, kill you. But the story you wove, I loved how you never mentioned. It's almost like you didn't. You didn't give your victim. What the fuck am I looking for? You didn't give your victim a name, an identity. You just basically painted this picture of this guy who, this scene that you're painting is probably not his first scene, which lends to the end where, well then let's start again. Again, he's all right. You're gonna be my ninth. You're gonna be my ninth. This is fucking dope, man. Well written. Again, man, you have a smooth way of writing your stuff. It's very smooth, very clean, very easy to read. Not saying that it's, not complex or simple, but it's just easy to read, man. Your multis or your inners are just flawless, smooth. Don't really, when I say they don't draw attention to themselves, I mean they're not, you know what I mean? Like they're perfect. So you don't really notice them. That's how good they are. So props, Ender, for this dope ass verse. I enjoyed the way you flipped the topic. Really dope, man. All right. So that was Ender's verse. Ooh, excuse me. That was Ender's verse. Now we go to King Ra. Dusty ass King Ra, who hasn't graced us with a verse in damn near fucking 3 years, I think. About 3 years, I think. I'm not sure, but somewhere along those lines. All right. So his topic was, again, this is something from what I've seen Ra write and post. This is right up his alley. So just there's this topic. I can't really explain that. What do you want me to say about that? The universe exploding? I don't know. I don't know. But either way, there's the topic. All right. So here we go. King Ra's verse. King Ra has a very unorthodox style. For those of you who aren't familiar, he goes in. I haven't read your verse, Rob, but I'm assuming it's probably religious. You have a knack for doing that, for writing, about religion and all that. So from what I remember, so here we go. Where there is darkness, there is light. Yin and yang duality. The fall of night, rise of dawn. From out of nothing, a big bang. Cosmic thunder when the gods flex their brawn. The beginning of birth, awestruck. A universal construct. The ends were drawn and the laws stuck as they conserved and formed our beautiful earth. Check. I watched as nebulous formed and disguised their wondrous faces. Sirius was born when the congregation arose and applauded with a thunderous grace. I wonder, awake, in tune with the cosmic reality, harmonious tones and melodic notes strung together in common formality. As I ponder and shake, I see the might of celestial bodies in movement, perfect spherical congruence, somewhere beyond where the truth is. That was nice. Comets are shooting stars that light up heaven's roof, and black holes are deep abysses that anyone can escape through. Poof. That imagery is fucking dope. The expanse stretches as galaxies turn around gravity's curves. At the sea of it all, if you listen, God's strategies heard. A vivid fantasy word. Scriptures state it. As the pictures painted, a stroke grace. I recline, my spirit lifts, then fades. In. Breathe of life, soul ignites, my energy forged in fire, conscious stoked. Knowledge rose when my third eye opened glowed. My mind soaked in hope. Chakras woke, evoked, cloaked in a higher state of mind. I rise. Stood at the edge of the universe and took a leap of faith. As I fell into the darkness, I could have sworn I seen his face in awe of God's. Man, that was, whew. Again, I haven't read this verse until I just read it right now. And I was pretty accurate. It has something to do about God. Now, or the creation of life itself, which I thought was a pretty nice take on the topic, which is kind of abstract. I mean, what are you gonna write? What are you gonna write to, about that? So, very creative how you took that. Enjoyed it. Another dude who fucking smooth, dude. Smooth writing, bro. Just, I'm in awe of the transition of you guys. Some of you guys, the transition that you guys do is just dope, man. I wish I could get to that level one day. But, man, this was good writing, man. Good writing. A little abstract. But again, man. That last bit in that second stanza, man. Comets are shooting stars that light up heaven's roof. Black holes are deep abysses that anyone can escape through. Poof! Man! Excuse me. Just the prowess of that writing. You can tell that, Ra is not some fucking rookie. For all you think that this dude is just some new dude. No, dude. Ra's been working on his craft for a while. So, shouts to Ra. I enjoyed this. I liked it, the creativity of it. But at the same time, wait. Yeah. It seemed like, as far as technicalities go, you and Ender didn't really have any, too many flaws as far as that. So it comes down to your topic choice. Now, I thought, Ender did a dope take on the topic, man. As far as like what to work with, he had 2 words to work with, and he wrote a fucking dope story to it. Just and then I saw what Ra, chose as a topic, and I thought, okay, that is equally as hard. But if you really break it down, Ender had less to work with than what you had, Ra. And even though I loved, the direction that you took it was almost obvious. Whereas Ender, again, you know what? Ender's was pretty obvious as well. He took it the obvious way. But his story was entertaining. It kept me interested, and I enjoyed some of the clever shit that he did. Again, the whole not giving the victim or whoever he was fucking whoever he was fucking torturing, he never actually gave them an identity, and he kept it about the protagonist, which was the killer in his story. So also he provided a little more content, which I was a little more satisfied with. I feel like if Ra, you would have came with a little bit more. Probably you're rusty, and this is probably one of your first verses in like a couple of years, so I get it. Maybe you were a little rusty, but Not too rusty. But I just feel like Ender got you on this one, man. I thought his verse was a little more flawless than yours. You know, but not by much. Not by much. This was a close battle, but I got Ender winning this. So, yeah. Interesting battle, dope battle, two great writers. Hopefully you guys stay in and let's keep this moving. All right. Week of mother 5. Second battle. Second battle, we got fucking Symmetric versus YDK. Thanks a lot, YDK. Clamoring about your fucking record and you don't fucking bother to show. Fuck out of here, nigga. Anyway, moving on from the faggotry. Symmetric. Shout out to Symmetric, man. Symmetric has posted fucking early every week. Voted on every fucking battle. And has shown up. You know what? I said that last week. Ooh, now looking at this verse. Last week, in the week 4 magazine, I said you wrote a dope verse for the week before, but yeah, you didn't. You just posted. It looks like, just enough. No topic. Oh well, yeah, you guys did pick a topic, but YDK's old faggot ass didn't show up, so yeah. Let's give Symmetric some love for this shitty ass verse that he posted. Here we go. It's a fucking right. It's a pretty dope pick. I don't understand why he didn't go in, but yeah, looks like a fucking bridge that ferries cross. But anyway, let's keep it moving. All right, Symmetric. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 17 lines. No show verse. All right. 14 and no quip. Then publicly my tummy learned to hug a fist. Dumb as shit. Wouldn't have a puppy, I'd chuck a stick. Bully buddy, suck a dick. Hop across a riverbed, fuck a bridge. Rivulets of dripping clay and teeny gray, skipping trace on muddy kids, pissy palm, a bussy hip, ollie oxen free. Man, free with the fucking wording. Missy stick her tippy toe and mossy grit of Coffin Creek. Finally she spotted me, stocking up on skimmy rocks and horizontal sobbingly. Cross a swamp in awesome leap, sink a sock and soggy Pete. Tracker teeter toppled me, tit against the blossom cheek. Possuming and reenacting death scene, eulogy in watercress. Knee upon a rotter's chest, CRPing miracles of convalescence. First spat, spit a lung, sputter up and tug a dress. She pantomimed a stethoscope and really need to run a test. The sun will set. Let's skip home and hold hands. Told me I'd be cuter as an old man. Told her that I'd owe a life. Anyway, that's the time I almost died and the first time I met my wife. Alright, so clearly, somebody says that the topic was tough. Fuck that. This is an easy fucking topic. You're right about any fucking thing about this shit. But the fucking verse that Symmetric posted obviously was a no-show verse. I might be wrong, but dumb as shit, wouldn't have a puppy, but I'd chuck a stick. Bully buddies, suck a dick. Hop across a riverbed, fuck a bridge. That almost seems cartoonish, to be honest with you. So, yeah, this was a okay verse. Nah, you know what? I wasn't feeling this shit at all. This shit sounded fucking like it was fucking meant for fucking 5-year-olds, honestly. Cool shit, Symmetric. You posted, I've been giving you props, but honestly, you did that. That shit was whack. Just straight whack. But you had something there. Seems like you skipped through the details, man. If you would have just wrote more, god damn it, Symmetric. You had a dope fucking. You were going somewhere with that. I get where you were writing. You know, yeah, you know, a scene of, you know, when you guys were kids, or you know, when you first met your wife, and you know, you did all of this, and you know, you were, you know, and you ended up, you know, realizing that you loved her, you know, the first time you met her, blah blah blah, whatever. But that doesn't really translate into your verse. I'm getting that off of your last line. That's it. So thanks for showing. Cool verse. Fuck YDK. Fuck you hard. Next battle. Next battle. We got. Damn, we don't have that many battles for week 5. Shit. Fuck. Symmetric and the championship. I already did Ender versus Raw. The 3-way is still fucking tied. Shout outs to Raza. Fuck Mr. J. Yeah. Dope shit. So I guess I'll go ahead and address this whole shit with Mr. J. What the fuck, dude? I've never been cross with you. I've always shown you love. I giving you props every time I can. And yeah, you accuse me of fucking giving people votes. Like, what the fuck, bro? That's just some gay shit, nigga. Get the fuck out of here, bro. And then you the funny shit is you go ahead and tag Frank like Frank has any leverage to take over my spot. No leverage. Shout outs to Frank. Sign up. It's fucking hilarious. You want to be contrary. That's all you want to do. That's it. That's all it is. You live up to your name, I guess. Whatever, man. Anyway, let's keep it moving. I guess. Fuck. The only other battle left is the champ match battle versus motherfucking 4-1 Diablo versus 4-0 Objective. Objective has been doing his fucking thing, yo. A lot of people sleep on Objective, man. Objective can write, and the Objective's been around the AOL since first season. So dude is a vet, and he's been writing for a while, and he's dope. All right, so let's get to this fucking chat match. Now, what they fucking decided to vote on is probably some gay British shit. Fucking Lars decided on. I mean, look at that shit. Every one of those motherfuckers looks British. You don't see a single brown motherfucker in there. All right, here we go, bitches. First verse is Diablo and Diablo. Let's see what Diablo wrote. All right, Badger Dick, impress me this week. Let me get my fucking onomatopoeia, perpendicular, get all the big words that I know in my head, so because I know this dude has an expansive vocabulary. All right, Diablo. The 60s were in swing, and so were the couples who did the dirty ding-dong dookie as doubles, while women showing their supple cleavage off for a reason as men motioned their muscles so as not to be beaten. The friend frolicking freely as they finished their food would wife swap come the evening with the woman they wooed. Our swingers salubrously toast to sex while undeterred as once dinner's consumed, they'll get their just desserts. They gently shut the curtains from the crepuscular night before tentatively turning their attention to the tryst. The men untether ties, tossing trails of tweed to the floor as women set aside satin brogieres with their smalls. The dearly debauched dally at the hearth of the fire and concede to their corporeal cries of carnal desire. Some partners had prior arrangements with where to wake and with who, while others marvel admiringly before making their move. Hey, are you new here? Smiled someone solemnly behind, saving a smooth and sculpted hand for the bottom of his spine. The male nodded his reply while uncertain how to hide how astonished he was by the beauty he turned around to find. Did he have an erection? Perfect, prowled the peeing philanderer, purring positively while working down his iron shirt with consummate ease. The curvy coquette careens her fingers to a base of his shaft, determined to domineer the dolt and take him to task. That sounds like a fucking one of those gay movies you like to watch, Lars. She placed her pallid lips at the point of his perineum, tasting the tandoori tunnel, then toying to tempt and tease him. He enjoys it with every easing of the enchantress's tongue. Ooh, that's some serious head. While posing his pleasure penis to climax as he comes, the stallion stood sticky with sweat, unyielding as she yearns, but a lavishing lover like him couldn't leave her in the lurch. Party people of persuasion had particularly rules played. The relieved must then return the wanted wish of the womb mate. The libertine looms laboring over her peerless physique, then permits the mature matron to kneel on her knees. He seizes the squealing satire as she's shuddering due to his penis proceeding to penetrate her puckering poop chute. I know you'd like to, The paramour's pulling his pull cue back and potting the brown before potting the brown. Before he comes in the cute cougar as she hollers and howls. Suddenly they're stopped by a sound both Rumpanius recognized. Oh my God, the astounded announcer stammers with surprise. The amorous admirers shoot each other their dirtiest look yet, but both back up to be by the person they've upset. The swingers splurge that it's just sex to diffuse the deed discovered. But the girl in the grump gestures to the guy. Mark, meet my mother. This is a funny verse. Potting the brown. That's a new one. So, creative take on the topic, homie. I wouldn't have got fucking sex and swingers off of that. Honestly, I would have got something racial out of that. Because again, there's no Negroes or Spics in the fucking pic. So maybe they might be celebrating about, them being white. I don't know. But creative fucking take on the topic. And for a fucking champ verse, this was top-notch, player. No hiccups at all. Not like the last week's verse about the robots and shit. I thought that was alright, but this right here was dope. Creative topic. Shouts to you, man. I like that you didn't use swingers until the last second. Was the second to last line? Even though that's what the fuck obviously you were talking about, but you didn't use it until then, and I thought that was clever. I know you did that intentionally. So very, very dope. Again, this last couple of weeks, a lot of literal verses about the topics that you guys are picking. Pretty cool. So let's move on to Objective and his take. From what I'm seeing, he went a little bit further with his shit. That's a lot of writing. Objective. You did your thing, man. Chat, man, she had to fucking bring it against fucking old faggot ass Lars. You had to bring it, bro. And from first glance, it looks like you did. So, let's get to the verse. All right. Here we go. The easel stroke of human folks is groping my existential anxiety. The simple notes of broken people coping shows my hatred for society. I'm privileged like Bouvard's diary as my mind fierce and openly clear, while I'm massing oblique fears with fake laughter climbing the stairs to sit down in these chairs drinking fine liquids, wine, whiskey, and beers. I'm aware to see the social dynamics and peers silently disguising my tears, dreading the thought that these queers hold the memoirs of my better years, that my observations are met when I'm old with regret to applaud and hear. Hears. That's the cause of what we're dealing with here. The monsters that go on by tomorrow but often appear. Okay, so off bat, I would have probably, from what I'm seeing in the first stanza, I would have probably taken this direction with the topic, but let's read on. Maybe not. The old school couple with the dog show. The old school couple with the dog shows that this image is life in a prism, halted by schism as her husband to the left battles with alcoholism. Stuck in a closet with a past this honestly causes his wife unknowingly grew to respect it. It's what their minds are in debt with as Chic chained to Harley Quinn's method, something a certain someone foolishly wished that she had. Hint, hint. It's the seemingly dreaming girl with the hat. Huh. I like where you're going with this objective. It's oblivious prison, and she's sane in the sense that her world isn't flat, yet she's scoping the group to the right at the dude standing uptight demanding his light, solitude in his might as so he construes an illusion to collude and flirts with a skank. It's scary in sight as this slut burdened with fright takes emotion of hurt to the bank, making sure it isn't heard or seen by her knight holding the cig that he wishes was pipe. Cause he's sick of his friends doing shit that ain't right, so he'll escape for the night before he turns into a fight. Plus he prefers if the herd only yearned to be white. He don't mind his girl sending back vibes to the fabulous guy cause he's blocking the view. To the cooks that he knew taking shots at the muse that just lost her own dude. But they think that it's cute, so they'll stink up a shoot till she wish she was mute. The man with the bowler talks with the dreamer and told her she's an excellent speaker with evident features despite knowing there ain't a soul to control her bipolar and only the devil would seek her. He has to seem eager because his ex across the table has habits with either. They broke up months ago, although he hoped she'd grow to a keeper, but they're victims of love and even the dope supplier is with her. That leaves us with the two at the top, the mysterious lost besides everyone knowing their ties with officials and don't get repercussions from tickets. They're so deep in politics, they beat certain critics with decisive facts that are in it, guided by lies and tidbits of mis shit that leaves discussions with crickets. That's just the surface of misfits. Sure, I am curbed by this image, concerned with my turn, but the burn isn't my issue. It's just that I'm not in it. Observing and learning my limits curved by the observed portrait of sinners that earned the title of winners, idling dinners with pros, barish speaking prophets mark as beginners. The stark contrast of bourgeois casket entertain the dark values that's honest we perish. To nourish the bargains of fairish bombardments of traits we harvest and cherish. Please be alarmed by this sentence. It scars my bars as I crave some repentance. If you read it, I said it not to harm, but I subconsciously relish in the fact you're not far from the entrance. Man, that last stanza, dude, you caught that flow, you caught that inspiration. Fucking dope. I enjoyed this verse a lot. Bro, I know I said that I was voting for Diablo this week, but reading this shit again, I think I gotta switch my vote. Because I liked, although Diablo's verse was flawless, he went with the general abstract view of what the pick could be. Whereas you you took it literally and you mentioned damn near every fucking person in the picture. The people with the dogs, the lady looking, like she want to fuck somebody, the guy in the bowler hat. I mean, bruh. These two dudes, that dude with the yellow hat certainly looks like a dealer. So that was an incredible take on the topic. Bruh. I fucking love this verse. Very cool, man. Although in objective, this is the second verse where I've read that you've broken the barrier of writer and reader, whereas you acknowledge that this is a writing and I don't know how to explain it very well, but stay away from that. That just hurts your verse, honestly. But fuck, man, that's purely, all right, technicality. Let's be real. Not too many people can technically keep up with Lars. Lars has been around for a while. Lars knows every fucking trick in the book. That doesn't necessarily mean he's gonna win every fucking week. But that's something to keep in mind. But I'm basing my revote just strictly on the creativity of your verse pertaining to the topic. While Lars did it, it was unique and a funny story. Funny, it wasn't like like jokey, but it was funny, it had humor. I liked how you took this, man. This was a dope take on the topic, man. And to be honest, specifically writing about each person in that pick was just a dope, it was a good choice on you, man. You did your fucking thing here, man. I got objective winning this. Unfortunately, Diablo takes this 4-3. I know I said I'd vote for fucking Diablo, but after reading this shit again, I gotta go with objective, man. So objective, take that, man. You lost by one fucking vote. And then you fucking, you signed out before the fucking battle was done. Like, it's almost like you said, fuck it, I know I'm gonna lose. Fuck it. Well, you shouldn't do that, man, because you almost had this, man. You almost had this. Honestly, man, pretty much equal. I know Lars is probably gonna be like, fuck that. I destroyed him. But nah, I'm pretty sure the writer in him is gonna sit there and concede that you did your thing, Diablo. Objective. You did your fucking thing, man. That last stanza was dope. Dope, man. I enjoyed the imagery. I enjoyed the fucking cadence. I enjoyed the flow, the word choice. Just outstanding writing, man. The middle piece was good too, man. But again, I think it was in the last stanza where you break that barrier, and it hurt a little bit. It hurt you a little bit because those were the last two lines. Yeah, you could have took it in that direction, but you also could have took it in another direction that didn't hurt you. This hurt you. That's probably why you lost. Again, I don't read other people's votes at all. I don't read nobody's votes. So if I'm saying something that's repetitive, oh fucking well. You fucking do the mag. Anyway. Yeah. Fucking Diablo takes this and is the first season 8 champion. Champion of the week of the season, first one. Hopefully, somebody will dethrone this faggot, because from what I'm seeing, I don't think that's gonna happen. But incredible battle. Thank you, both of you, for fucking dropping some incredible verses for the chat match, man. I appreciate both of you guys, you and Diablo. You guys have been supportive through the whole season. You know what I mean? You both have showed. You both doing your thing. I appreciate it, man. Thank you guys, and thank you for the fucking read. I enjoyed every fucking minute of it. And yeah, so that was week 5. And that's it. Week 5 was kind of a disappointment. Got a couple no-shows. So yeah. Week 6. Predictions. Week 6 predictions. Let's go. All right. So, chat match. We got Diablo versus Symmetric. Now, apparently, all right, Diablo hit me up, and he's like, yo, what the fuck is up with Symmetric hate voting me? Now, I'm like, when he sent me that PM, I was like, how the fuck do you know that that's Symmetric? I didn't tell you that it was Symmetric. But somehow the nigga figured it out. And I guess he sent Symmetric a PM. This nigga Lars. He sent Symmetric a PM talking about why you hate voting me and blah, 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 and this and that. So I didn't know any of that. So me pinning Symmetric versus Diablo is straight coincidence. Now, this faggot nigga, Mr. J, wants to assume that I'm giving Lars votes. And that's how he found out that Symmetric was voting against him. Nah, I didn't do any of that. So, fuck your assumptions, and fuck you. Alright. Next vote. Next battle, we got Ender versus Mr. No. Versus Innovator, myself. I'm gonna have to bring my A game with this dude. I'm just gonna have to outright this motherfucker. Fuck you, Ender. Alright. King Ra versus Raza. Now, Raza, Raza doesn't write too much every week. But dude is a prolific writer, man. Dude doesn't fucking, he doesn't waste space, man. He's a dope writer. And again, King Ra is a fucking vet. Hopefully he doesn't write about God in his next verse. But dude can bring it, man. So I'm looking forward to that battle. That battle is gonna be fucking dope. Dope. It might be battle of the week if Diablo and Symmetric don't, get caught up in their stupid bullshit and fucking post whack verses. So yeah. And the last battle is For Battling, aka Zelf versus Adonis, the Greek god of dicks. Adonis. What up, Adonis? Haven't seen you in a while. Another fucking relic of old times on NC. For those of you who don't know, For Battling is, Self. He's from RB. And don't sleep on Self. I've read a couple of topicals from Self. And even though he likes to, say or make it seem like he's only a battle cat, this dude can write. So Adonis, don't fucking sleep. I know you're rusty as fuck. You probably fucking full of fucking taco meat and shit. But come correct, nigga. You signed up, come correct. So yeah, there's week 6. And that's it for the battles, man, for this week's matches and this week's mags. I posted 2 mags for you comapingas. Hope you motherfuckers enjoy it. And again, fuck you, Mr. J. You can eat a bag of dicks. Feel free to sign back up. And yeah, take another sip of this motherfucking champagne. Says it on the can. And yeah. Let me address something else. As far as I wanted to address, the whole changing of, due dates and shit. I mean, I'm sorry. What do you guys want me to do, man? I mean, I don't want fucking a week where there's like 3 fucking no-shows. And because, I have to keep the fucking week moving, there's 3 no-shows. Like, that's fucking whack. And for most of you that are like, oh, well, I like to post on this date, I don't like to post on that. Well, you can still do that. Just send me your verses, bro. If you If you write on Saturdays, write it on Saturdays and send me your verse. I'll post it on Wednesday. What's the big fucking deal? You know, Lars, I'm looking at you. I doubt you need that anyway. You probably fucking write your verse in the first fucking day anyway. You know, Raza, same as you. You know, I know you had a problem with that, but you know, you guys have 5 full days to fucking write. Also, the voting thing, the blind vote. Let me get back to that blind voting. Old faggot ass Mr. J had a point that I'm, you know, just to show you that I'm not hating on you because I say fuck Mr. J. You had a good point there. You know, I shouldn't wait until the votes are tallied. Matter of fact, I should be one of the first motherfuckers to vote on every battle. You're right about that. I shouldn't wait for everybody to put their verses in, their votes in, and then me go ahead and show you my votes in the mag. You're right. That's probably whack. But at the same time, you know, some of you guys, now most of you know that it's blind voting. Don't post in the fucking discussion thread talking about I'm gonna vote and then send me your votes. Don't do that. Just send me your fucking votes. Simple as that, man. So there it is. That's it. Week 5 wrapped up. Week 6 is on its fucking way. Show the fuck up because, you know, I'm making the effort as well as I can. I know these fucking mags are fucking over fucking due, but they're still here. No one else is gonna fucking do this aside from Lars and MLP. Shout out to MLP. Sign up, you fucking snaggletooth faggot. And that's that. Peace out. Love you motherfuckers and keep posting.